don't need to like ease into it. So like I like the twist they put on his powers, like how different it is from Jinnu.
Yeah, I feel you, dog. Not particularly, but I understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Irbal Sinergy, the shop. I'm your host Sinji. With me as always, the sound master, Irby.
What's up, everybody? It's me.
What's going on, Irby?
You know, chilling, living life. Ain't letting it live me. Yeah, what's up with
Positivity.
you?
Oh,
Ain't
not
got no
much, man.
positivity. Yeah,
I'd have to say not much,
that's what they all say.
and I mean it, not much.
They all say.
Well, do they all say a flavor of the week?
Most time they do.
Oh well,
That's,
why don't you join them and give yours?
yeah, I'm gonna go with my boy Will Seiford's fight.
Which one?
Just to fight, against the Ice Mage Wizard, Gray.
That was a great fight. How far are you in Wisteria?
You did even, yeah, they just finished the fight. That was it. I stopped right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Because I think I just got past that. All right, go ahead.
yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a great fight. He's out here doing stuff. I would say that, yeah, I didn't like the ending of it too much because old Wind Guy Magic got in there and was like, oh, y'all didn't understand the rules. I win. Ha ha ha. Like, come on, bro. You ain't even fight for it. Stop. Like, go on. You should be like, well, I'll fight you now. Because I think he knew he was going to lose if he had fought Will. But, I was like, come on, dog. You just see the great fight ahead. And that's what you want to do? You want to do that? I wouldn't even felt right taking the victory like that.
Hey man, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, nah, he was a sucker. That's sucker behavior.
I have multiple things I want to talk about when it comes to Wisteria, so we'll pick it up when I break down my thoughts and comments over a few episodes.
Might pick it up.
My flavor this week is coming from Solo Leveling Ragnarok, and it's Suho going beast mode. And I like you haven't been reading much more, right?
Nope.
So beast mode, so I think it says it in the book. So like when Jinnu first killed like the giant monarch that was chained up when he was about to free him, but like because the Oath of Truth or whatever realized his intentions, and then like after he killed them, like a quest came up or something like that. It was like you killed one of the 8 monarchs. In this one, Tsuho was fighting the servant to the beast monarch who got possessed by the Iterim outer beings, and the monarch's descendant saw how well Tsuho was fighting and like got impressed by it and like wanted to help him. So through joining together, like a notification came of like, hey, do you want to create an alliance or whatever, or partnership between the beast and the shadow? And like Suho pressed yes, and like the wolf creature beast, the descendant of the beast monarch, went into Suho's body and like activated like beast mode, combination beast mode or whatever, which gave Suho the edge to beat the possessed servant by the servant possessed by Iterim, and like came up with a notification you have unlocked like joint power with Beast descendant, 1 out of 8 descendants found. So it's like, oh, okay, so conveniently they all have descendants. That's cool. He's gonna have different. He's gonna have like maybe a bug form, maybe a lizard form because of the dragon, an icy form because of the frost monarch, probably a giant form, or maybe just like maybe not giant form. Maybe it just makes him really, really, really strong, as if he was a giant. So yeah, that was interesting to see. It's gonna be. It seems like they're trying to pop off the things with Suho, like not like rush it, but like a little fast pace. Now that like I guess we understand the power of the Shadow Monarch, so like don't need to like ease into it. So like I like the twist they put on his powers, like how different it is from Jinnu.
Yeah, I feel you, dog. Not particularly, but I understand.
You know, not particularly, but I understand. All right, so before we get into it, I want to not to bring this up between us again because we already had our conversation and I was vastly outnumbered. And when I say vastly, I mean 2-1. But I want to pose the question to our audience and see how they feel about it. So, and feel free to chime in. But Irby sent Rio to the group. It said like, or was that me? One of us sent a reel to the group. This like it gave us tiers where it was like leaders, swordsmen, blah blah blah. This person, this role, healer, this role, and I didn't know all 5 of the people and leaders, but I knew Luffy. And I knew the guy from Attack on Titan that died like charging at the beast. I forget his name. I think it's Erwin or something like that. So I picked Luffy. So we got into this debate where I was told Luffy is not a leader. And then I made the remark that he doesn't have leader qualities, but he is 100% the leader of that brigade. Now,
I would argue that it's Nami, but hey.
Nami is the navigator.
Nah, she leads you where you need to go. That's leader for you right there, baby.
If we were gonna go with someone else other than Luffy, it'd be more Sanji than anyone.
Sanji or Nami, either one, you want to go right there.
But if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, when Luffy's not around and the crew needs to make an important decision, Zoro's the one who makes it. But Zoro, that's besides the point. So the opinion I want to get from people. Write in the comments, because this is going to be the clip I put on Instagram. Write in the comments. Do you think that in anime, even though a main character does not display leadership abilities, that they can be considered a leader? I will give you examples. Luffy from One Piece is the captain, the leader of Straw Hats, but does not exhibit leadership qualities. Goku from Dragon Ball, I feel personally, is the leader of the Z fighters, but does not display leadership qualities. I would say, in my opinion, Captain Yami from Black Clover is the captain, but does not display leadership qualities. But I see them all as the leader, so that's why I personally don't have a
leader.
I personally don't have a problem picking Luffy as a leader amongst all these crew, because I feel like a lot of the time the leader is not the person that's giving direction and directing the crew and like to the best outcome. It's the person they're relying on to take on the strongest opponent thus far.
I mean,
would you like to chime in?
Yeah, I mean, just because you take on the strongest person doesn't mean you're the leader.
No, that's 100% accurate. To like, I agree with what you're saying, but would you agree that Yami is the leader of the Black Bulls?
Yeah, he founded it. He's a leader.
Would you agree that Luffy is the quote unquote leader of the Straw Hats?
No,
he's the captain, therefore the leader.
I wouldn't say he's a captain, but I wouldn't say he's a leader. He just be
Would you
doing stuff,
would you
and they'd be like,
say
"Oh, let's go make his dreams come true." But I would say he's a leader.
all right, so let's leave One Piece out of it. Would you say Ichigo is the leader of his crew?
Mm. Yeah, I would say Ichigo probably the leader because he gets them in positions to do stuff, and he be saving them and whatnot.
Would you say Goku? No, you. We already had this conversation. You don't think Goku's the leader of the Sea Fighters?
No, he just be trying to fight.
So we'll go with those people. Ichigo and Yami do not have leadership qualities.
I think Yami does have leadership qualities.
Yami, from what I remember of Black Clover, and I've been reading, it's been a while since I watched the anime, but from what I remember in Black Clover, the only thing Yami does when they're not fighting is take a shit, and when they are fighting, he tells them to surpass their limits, and he's taking on the strongest guy. He is a good captain to them because he gave a bunch of deadbeats a place to be, a bunch of outcasts a place they can fit in. I don't think he exhibits proper leadership qualities as far as what we're defining. Like what we're if we had to put a scale between Luffy and who's a really 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 good leader in anime. Shit, who's a good leader? Give me a name.
Don't got a name.
Let's say Hokage. The Hokage. A Hokage. Let's go. Let's go to third. The third Hokage.
The worst one.
The first one. I feel like
Yeah.
he survived the longest.
He did, but he just let Naruto live in a state of utter no type of nutritional training, no value, no nothing. He lived
How
by
about the
himself.
cutscene? I promise I will take care of him.
And he lives in squalor, mess. He doesn't even know how to clean up after himself. Like you didn't teach that boy anything.
Drinks expired milk.
Yeah, like come on, no, he's the worst.
Okay, all right, okay. Tsunade. She's a gambler.
I would say she's a leader either.
The
I
fourth?
would say the fourth is probably the one that's suited for that, and Kakashi
And Kakashi. Okay, let's go to fourth though. Let's go to fourth.
and
'Cause
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru would be a great, but Shikamaru never.
He
He's
is a
a step in.
Hokage.
He's a step in Hokage.
He's a Hokage.
Let's
They
call
call
it.
him that.
Okay, that's fine. Shikamaru. From Luffy to Shikamaru, here's the scale. Yami's closer to Luffy than he is to Shikamaru.
I don't know. I think he's closer to Shikamaru because Yami, he recognized talent when he saw it, and he was able to get his squad mates to be the best that they could be. So he like brought out of stuff of them, and like he instilled a belief that they can do anything that they can.
Sir. No.
Yeah,
No. Yami only told him surpass their limits. Asta is the one who got the
Five.
entire squad to bring out their
No.
best. Because when my man lost usage of his arms, they all pulled through. And then they were like, oh, I need to upgrade to help Asta and stuff like that.
yeah, no, they yeah, I think you
No.
because I don't think you be paying too much attention sometimes because Yami, he's not overt like whatever, but he's like, hey, there's a little something in your little ear that makes you think, and then that kind of gets you to go better. But yeah, I definitely quantify Yami as a leader. Yeah, he gets you motivated going, and he leads by example, and he's like, oh, Yami's strong. I gotta get stronger like him, so I won't let him down. So it's like that one. But yeah, Yami's a leader in my opinion. He got the crew together.
He's
He gave
100%
them
a
belief.
leader. I'm just saying he's not the leader that you guys were harping on me on. But like I said, I think he's closer to Luffy than he is to
I think
the
he's
fourth.
closer. I think he's closer to the fourth than he is Luffy.
Okay, well,
That's me.
what? Okay, so let's real quick. Ichigo, the middle.
Yeah, Ichigo does lead.
Goku, closer to Luffy.
He might be after Luffy.
What do you mean, like worse?
Yeah.
Goku is terrible. Goku would let the entire Earth perish for a good fight and just bank on having the Dragon Balls to bring everyone back.
Yeah. He might be worse than Luffy.
Okay. Goku's our new lowest point. That's fine. What else? Naruto. That has to be closer to the fourth. I don't think he's like up there. I would say like he's between Ichigo and the fourth because Naruto's not really much of a teacher. He's more of like an inspiration story. And like
Naruto, he's more of he's more of like an intuitive kind of person. Like you seeing him struggle and going whatever, you're like, man, he's doing all this and he came from that. Like that's he gets strong. Like I want to be like that. So I would say he's more so closer to leader by example. But like he just has that thing that just makes you want to root for him no matter what and follow him, and he's never gonna steer you wrong or go with his own selfish desires and drag you into some stuff that you're probably not too well equipped for.
okay, who else? Rimuru. Rimuru's a good leader, right?
Yeah, I say he's a good leader.
I'd say he's a good leader as well. You know what? See, like I don't know if I wouldn't put him high. I'd actually put him middle. I kind of want to put him lower. I don't know where you would put him, but I feel like Pete's gonna call me out on this. Ainz from Overlord. I think I'd have him in the middle because he's not really. Hear me out before you comment. He's not really leading. He's just like doing shit on a whim that happens to be working out, and like if it doesn't work out, or if it comes to violence, he's just OP enough to make it work. So I don't know if I would call him a good leader. Like he's getting the job done, so I'm not gonna call him a bad one, but I don't know if I call him a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at it this way: like he does something, it doesn't work out, then he figures out a way to make it work out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And so it could be a real good leader right there.
Could be. I don't think I have any more that like we both know, we both watched, and like are both in like a leadership role. Which is fine. We can go ahead and can you think of any?
Got nothing.
All right, then we can officially move on. What do you have to talk about, my good sir?
The last episode of the wrong way to use healing magic, because yeah, I would like to see a whole nother episode, but I don't know. I feel like this might just be one that's ended. If that makes sense.
Oh, you think it's a one-stop shop for the seats for the show?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely would watch it again.
So here's the thing I've noticed. I feel like you can almost guarantee a show's gonna get a second season if it comes up on the reels a lot. Because that means it's stuck with the fan base. It's going around the battle. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like if a show doesn't get a replay of reels too much, like they have to have a social media team that like monitors that. Like, how is this tracking with the fans and whatnot, the audience? And it was like, oh, we're not seeing it on like Instagram too much. We're not seeing it on like YouTube Shorts. I'm like, all right, so let's pick another random one and see if we can get to knock out the park. I think that's the problem with a lot of. It seems like they don't want to commit to a show anymore. They just want something to like knock it out the park. So like they're gonna just keep picking here, picking there, going here. Let's try this one, and then like if it becomes popular enough, all right, we'll do the second season. If not, all right, on to the next one.
Yeah, a lot of stuff just seems like that. Or it's like, yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to say. The attention span's short, and so
The last episode of you wanted to talk about the last episode of The Wrong Way to Use Healing.
wrong way to use healing magic. Yeah, it was a little cutesy episode. So his whole thing is the new journey. The old girl that gave him the vision, he caught her and he started talking to her. And we find out that the whole reason why she's there is for her mom, which is very noble. She braved a whole bunch of land. She used a whole bunch of land and monsters and demons just to make sure her mother could see again. Brought a tear to my eye. So, but yeah, not much to hear in the episode. He just tidying things up before he's leaving. Yeah, I did like the fact that the demon, the Black Knight's demon, we learned her name. And they're going on the thing, and she really misses Usato. So, yeah, not much. Wrapped it up. Good season. I would like to see, because I just want to know how the journey goes, and he's going to have more folks that's going to need him and whatnot. So I'm like, it'd be nice, but I don't know if it would ever. I don't know if it would pan out to anything.
I mean, hopefully, it was good enough to watch second season, so we'll see.
Yeah. What's her name? I'm trying to find her name. Yeah.
Demon Girl's name?
Yeah. I mean, they said at the end, but I forgot it. Yeah, Black Knight. I thought she was cute because she she tried to run away with Usato at the end. So I was like, he really made an impression on her. But yeah, I think she'd be a good addition. She might be the one that shows that humans and demons can work together.
She might be.
Yeah, not much there. She got upset at Usato just now asking her name and whatnot. So yeah, but
And then not
the
using
travel,
it.
yeah, the travel starts. You can go on and what else you got for your boy?
I watched the Boy and the Beast.
Did you pick up on the one fallacy that I hated?
Okay, so I think I know which one you hated. There were a couple things that didn't like really vibe well with me. And let me start with. So let me just start with this. In no way, shape, or form is my criticism significant. What do I want to say? Signifying or whatever that I didn't enjoy the movie.
Oh, it was a phenomenal movie. Just the one thing that messed me up.
Was it the sword?
No,
No.
the sword I didn't care about.
Was
I
it
like, oh,
the
that's
whale?
nice. Yes, because the boy picked up the book. He wasn't even in the world. He was like, oh, a whale.
How did he
Like,
know how to read?
exactly? Like what?
He said whale, and then he turned into a whale, and it was like, first of all, okay. First of all, okay, right.
It wasn't even a picture book.
I wrote four things. I wrote four things that like raised an eyebrow. So the first thing was being okay. Like at first, I thought the hole stood for like the darkness, like a void. Like instead of a dark, instead of being darkness, I thought it stood for like a void. Like, you know, he lost his mom, he couldn't have his dad, so like there was a void in his chest, and like he was bitter and angry at the world. Which in a way it does stand for that. Like stands for the negative emotions humans can carry within them.
Yeah.
But the fact that the whole directly related to like the other guy's telekinetic abilities. How do you even get telekinetic abilities? Because like as far as I knew, the fucking other than transforming, it didn't seem like any of the beasts had like powers. So like, why did being in this secret dimension give you powers? That was confusing to me. How they didn't really explain that.
I think it was like an innate ability I think some of them do have powers, and because he was a human living in that world, the negative emotions that he had, it kind of elevated like the little tiny bit of powers.
Mm-hmm.
So it made him way stronger than what they were.
Okay.
And I think he's always harbored that emotion because he didn't have
He knew he
any
wasn't a. He knew he wasn't.
yeah. And at the beginning I was like, oh, they got another little human boy in here when I first saw
I
him.
saw first song like, isn't he human?
Yeah, I was like, oh, another little human boy.
Doesn't the brother know he's human?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't
what's going on here? Uh, so like, I see why that happened. It was really interesting how like he started off like, no, back off. Like I'll try to hold him off from you, and then it was just really like, you're the root of all our problems. And it was like, bro, like I don't. I mean, whatever. Okay, we needed a antagonist, I guess.
yeah.
So other than the kid being able to read despite never being in a human world, again since he was a newborn.
Yes.
Other than that,
That was pretty much the one. I was like, what? Just like there's no way.
see, I thought a possibility was Kumatetsu becoming a sword because the chief of the village has the option of becoming a god and choosing what god they become, but my man became a sword. Not a sword god. Not a god in a sword. He became a sword. And I was just like, I mean, it's like,
Like
oh, I'm going to
I
be
didn't
the
want him
sword
to
in
do
your
that.
soul. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's
because
not God.
because I think part of their whole thing is like their swords are like their weapon that they use, and that's like a manifestation of their sword. And I think they might pull it out from their bodies. I don't know, but like I was like, man, like why you just become a sword? He should have healed up. He could have went
Now,
out and helped.
I will say this. I think had this movie been made more currently, the shock of the other human doing what he did to Kumatetsu would have been a little more surprising. Like I don't think we would have had the scene where like he beat up our boy whose name I forgot.
Forgot his name. It's been a while.
I don't think he would have had that moment where like you could see the disdain for him, and I don't think you would have saw the moment in the tournament where like he flung the sword. I think for maximum shock value, you don't show any of that, and then show Kumatetsu being stabbed by the sword, and then pan to him and do the flashback on like how he started becoming bitter and how like he kept questioning why he was different and stuff like that. I think that would have been a way to translate it a lot better in this current day. Again, I enjoyed the movie. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, I was like, why? I was like, why he beat my boy?
It was out of nowhere. No explanation. It was okay. You were cool last time we met, and now you're not.
Yeah, like you stopped everyone from beating up. Now you gotta beat him up, and like, oh, okay, wow, you just
just
kicking my man down. I'm like, oh, all right, wow, there you go. So,
So yeah,
but
I
yeah,
watched that.
you said what was you said the four things was the sword, the whale.
I thought he
The,
was just too strong. And like maybe like the darkness was helping him get amplified, but like I thought the whale was just very dramatic. It was like okay, like okay, he has telekinetic abilities. How is he making water come out of the ground?
the hate was strong.
Listen,
The hate was real strong.
I'm just saying, and it's questionable. There could be an argument there.
I know it's full on questionable. But I just was like,
Especially because
man,
there was water nearby. Like I understand if you got the water from nearby and made a whale, but like the giant shadow that everyone saw but no cameras caught on tape. What? How did everyone see the giant whale shadow, but like the cameras couldn't catch it?
yeah, it might be because he was of a different world and he got into that world. So his physical DNA signature gave him some mystical powers. That's the best way I could put it. Either way, I still was like, man, what is this? Oh, well, like, stop. You can't even read. My boy just learned how to read like 30 minutes ago. I was supposed to say 3 episodes, but
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, like, don't they have a different language?
yeah.
What wasn't he studying something?
I think they speak English, but it's they don't write it because they're beasts, so they don't really have too much to write, I guess.
And I forget how the story go, but they tried to symbolize the whale, and I was just like, I think we're forcing this.
Yeah.
It's all right. It was a good movie. It's okay. Despite its flaws, it was a good movie.
I did enjoy it.
Oh no.
I talked about Solo Leveling already. Can we get into the story a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead, dog.
So, as I said, I got to where you got him against Ice Guy, and then Wind Guy got the crown out of nowhere. It's like, oh, it seems you guys forgot the rules of the match or whatever.
I was real upset about that one because I was like, really, you led me this great fight with all this stuff, and then at the end, somebody that didn't even lift a finger got in there. Like, come on, you
Now-
got to treat my boy a little better than that.
Now, I want to just talk about like a couple highlights and like a low light. So highlight, Will, crazy, crazy, crazy good. How he was handling all the traps, very innovative, blah blah blah, and even like after like he got into the fight with the fire dude and like the ice dude clone, and they got there, that leap he did over the stadium.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? I was like, oh, that's Will.
Yo, like, that was crazy. The height he got, I was like, yo, you could do that.
That man had to jump from a far distance.
And then he just he like superhero landed, and it's like, yo, we got unfinished business. And dude was like, it would have been boring if I won like this. Well, you didn't have to win like that.
Yeah, he could have just
You could have actually went and faced. Okay,
like he could have went and fought him in the forest, but he just didn't.
yeah, right. So, what I didn't like about the fire dude's gripe with Will was it was just he wanted attention. I was just like, what are you, Sasuke?
He wanted acknowledgement because he didn't feel like Will was overlooking him in a sense because
yes,
he was
yes, because
so-
Will only had eyes for the tower, and like he was so used to being shunned that like he couldn't see the hand being extended in front of him. And Fire Dude to Will's defense wasn't good at like the way he extended his hand was kind of like aggressive. It was a little aggressive and almost a little possessive. Like, hey, they won't bother you if you serve under me. I'm like, well,
be my underling and
yeah. So like, he had to kind of like understand. Like he was crying. He was so frustrated. Like he was like, look at me. You're looking at me. And it's just like, so Will accepted his feelings in earnest, and they had a fight, which I think is going to end up resulting in like Fire Dude joining the crew. But like, it was still like weird to me. I was like,
like you could have fought him at a whole nother time.
And then, like, it wasn't even that deep. It was just like, you had so much attention. Why do you want the no talent attention?
Yeah, like, well, it also stemmed from when I think Will earned Sion's respect from that day he saved him because he took out that monster. He was so strong, and he couldn't believe that no one person with zero powers couldn't be that strong.
And it was probably just really hard for him to accept that, like,
He got saved by that man.
yeah, it was hard. It was probably hard for him to process it. Like, kids hold on to like the weirdest of things sometimes, and it's just like
Yeah.
It's deep to them, but it's not that deep. And it's just like, I mean, Will was going through something and probably could have handled it better. You took it away and probably could have tried more. You guys could have
Yeah.
probably easily been best friends, and like you just gave up too soon.
Yeah. Cause I feel like he kind of picked on Will just so no one else would pick on Will. And then he was mad because Will didn't want to be his friend. He's like, I'm stopping these people from picking on you. Could I do it? But it's he's misguided role and whatnot. So
I also want to highlight the fact that while facing Ice Dude, he all at the same time knocked him down several pegs. When he said that homegirl that he's chasing created the spell that he was so proud of mastering
I was
when
calling
she
her
was
Sophie, but her
2
name's
years
not
old.
Sophie. Yeah. I
And
was like,
dude was just like, when she was 2?
yeah.
I'm the same
So
level as a toddler.
yeah. It's Euphoria her name.
And I like the end bit when like she was like, "Was I tormenting him? I just wanted him all to myself." And I
Yeah,
was
you
just
tormented the boy.
like, and it's cute because like sometimes you get these like hints at like Will has said like he wants to be the person he loves, so like he's openly said that he loves her. We don't know in which way, but like the way that she reacts and the way like she said like I just want him all to myself. She clearly harbors some affection, whether it's platonic affection, like as a friend, or like because like they grew up together, so maybe it's like a brother and sister thing, or like maybe
Yeah.
it's, they just been together for so long, they're best friends, that like they genuinely love each other in that way. And it's nice to know like the feelings are reciprocated. It's just like, oh, she's waiting for him with utmost faith, even though she can come down and see him because she was in the dungeon when she met Homegirl. Or maybe that story was fabricated. No, but it was a scene. But they could have made the scene because it was fabricated. Either way, she's waiting for him and he's chasing her.
Yeah, I just feel like yeah, like they made it seem like she couldn't leave the thing at all. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it did. But like, if what Glasses Girl, who's actually a scout, said is true, she was in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Will's in the dungeon all the time. You guys can't hang out in the dungeon?
Yeah.
Damn, I just talked myself into a plot hole.
Yeah.
It's alright. Maybe it's a promise of abstinence. Like, we will not see each other until you make it to me.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like she's like, yeah, I'm going in there, and they can't come back, and so he might have said like, oh, the next time I see you, I want to be worthy of your level or whatnot. So
But yeah, I've been enjoying Wisteria. I think I got maybe 3 episodes left, 2 or 3 episodes.
yeah, they just finished the ceremony, so that's the last one. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be good. So just
Let's
waiting
just
for
finish
it.
the ceremony. Does that mean I caught up?
Yeah, you're probably
Damn, I wanted to finish it. That's fine.
yeah, you might be closer than me to finishing it.
No, because if you said something about ceremony, I don't think I got to the ceremony part. Like I think I
No,
started
the
that
award,
episode.
not it's not the ceremony. It's they just finished all the stuff where she got the thing.
She got what thing?
They got the crown. That's the last episode I did. I haven't watched it anymore. I think there's 2 or 3 more after that.
Gotcha. All right, I watched like part of the next episode. I think. Yeah, yeah. Shall we talk about? Shall we talk about how I started the wrong fucking season of JoJo's?
Nah, just talk about JoJo's. You can talk about that season if you ever watch it.
No, let's not talk about the season. Let's just talk about how. Listen, I don't think I explained to you why I started watching the wrong season of JoJo's.
You did.
I
You
did.
should have
Okay.
watched on. Should have watched on Netflix,
Yeah, man. So
and
I
then you
just
watched
clicked
that
it.
order.
I searched it. Right. I searched it, guys. Story time. I promised I was gonna watch some of JoJo's. I really wanted to try to keep that promise, even though like I squeezed in Boy and the Beast, and I was just like, all right, now I gotta get some JoJo's in. But Boy and the Beast is an old movie. You know what an old movie means? It means it was a full fucking 2 hours long.
It was like an hour 45.
It was a legit 2 hours. I watched it in one sitting, but it was rough. And it was like movies these days, they're just like an hour 30. They're 3 episodes. Equals a movie nowadays. But anyway, I got JoJo's. You got multiple places you can watch JoJo's. Try to watch it on Crunchyroll. First season wasn't available in dub, so try to watch it on Hulu. I was logged out of my computer in Hulu, and I couldn't remember my password. And I didn't feel like going through the trouble resetting, so I went to Netflix. I searched JoJo's, I type in JoJo's, I see JoJo's, I click JoJo's, the show starts by itself. And me, being the ignorant person I am, assumed, oh, how kind of Netflix to start me on season 1, episode 1, where I got introduced to Jolene. I won't go further than that. Anyone who remembers season 5 knows how season 5 of JoJo starts. It wasn't until I got into part of episode 2, Irby gets on. It's like, hey, I'm watching JoJo's. Jolene's a hoot. Jolene, oh, so you met Dio? I was like, who the fuck's Dio? And he goes, I think you're in the wrong season. Like, what? No, this is where Netflix started me. I click on it. I'm on season fucking 5.
Yeah.
I'm on season 5. Yo, Netflix, why would you do that? No
I think
history.
it's probably there was like some of their like the rights of something. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's crazy because they have season 1.
Netflix has it.
Yeah, they have all of them.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
With no history of ever watching JoJo's, why would you start me on season 5? That's terrible, terrible, terrible design. Someone fix that, please.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, wow. I was like, you've been really watching some JoJo's.
So I thought you weren't gonna binge. How'd you get through 5 seasons?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, Jolene. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and talk about JoJo. I take you met Dio finally.
I know, bro. I didn't start season 1. We started playing 2K.
Oh dang.
I was just like, well, you know what? I did start JoJo's.
You
Now
did.
I just gotta start the right season.
Yeah, because it's Dio. He's a character. He gets on my nerves. I was like, dang, I don't know if I ever just like the villain this quick. But that boy, he got on my nerves fast.
Dio's a villain?
Yeah.
Are they all villains?
No, they're not all villains.
Okay, because Jolene is like in this weird situation. Where I'm like, all right, I know you got framed, but I don't know much else goes on, guys. So like, I really don't know too much. Don't try not to spoil anything in the comments if you comment on this one. But I'm torn between her being actually innocent and like. Then I'm like, all right, well, where does she has this physique from? Why is she okay with doing what she did a couple times already? Is she innocent? I don't know. I'm gonna find out in 5 seasons.
Yeah, it's
And roughly, how many seasons does an episode have? I mean, how many episodes does a season have? I'm about to check.
First season has 26.
26. Oh wow. Okay.
But they go the second season.
Tell me it has 12.
48.
What?
Yeah,
I'll get there.
I think Netflix may put they might put a few seasons too much together because they just call it like an arc.
Yeah, I think Netflix has it in arcs. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I know. I think it's pretty. Yeah, there's a lot. You get the Golden Wind. That was nice. But see, they're like
So
They're
yes.
real interesting though. That makes sense.
So Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency is with Dio, I believe. I believe it's all Dio.
Yeah.
Then you have Stardust Crusaders, which is 40 episodes. Diamond is Unbreakable, 39 episodes. Golden Wind, 39 episodes. And then Stone Ocean, 38 episodes. That is roughly, I'd say close to,
One season of One Piece.
stop. Let's say 50, 40, 40. 130. Let's say another 40 here. 170. That's almost 200 episodes.
One season of One Piece.
200 episodes, not one season of One Piece.
Pretty much.
I'll have you know, there's too many seasons of One Piece. Hold on, let's go to. Hold on. Now you got me curious. Where can I get to One Piece without? I don't want to continue. I just want to get to. 13 doesn't sound right.
Nah, it's
13?
probably like 20 episodes a thing.
14. 14 seasons. Season 1, 61 episodes. 2 is 74. 3 is 71. Oh, you got HD remasters of each season. The first three. Water 7, Season 4 is 119. Season 5 is 59. Season 6 is 132. Season 7, mind you guys, these are One Piece is a weekly thing. So like when I say 100 and where is it 132, that's 2.5 years. Season 7 is 58. Season 8 is 54. Season 9 is 70. They're almost all at least a year long. Season 9 is 47, so far the shortest season. Oh, nope, I lied. Season 10, 32. Then season 11 is 96, and Wano with the longest running season, 208 episodes. That is, that's 4 years. That's actually 4 years right there. 52 times 4 is 208, right?
I don't know.
You know what 52 times 4 is, Irby, on top of your head? Smart. You're a smart guy. Come on.
208.
Wano is 4 years long if you watch on a weekly basis. I'm about to text
Yeah.
that to Samuel. Hey, yo, bro. I'm just letting you know. Wano's 4 years long if you watched it on a week-to-week basis.
That's why I don't watch it on a week to week basis. I don't even watch it at all.
Touche. Fair. I know. They know. We all know.
They know. They know.
So, with all that being said, Irby, do you have anything you want to talk about?
Oh yeah. There's one that you think about watching. The Quality Assurance Another World is one that I was thinking about watching.
Quality assurance. Oh, the one I mentioned. Yeah. I'm about to add it to my list right now.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh, it's already in my watch list.
It's an interesting different spin on things.
Oh, you've already started it?
Yeah. I watched all the episodes to the end right now.
Ooh.
But
Was it
there's,
enjoyable or was it like, it's rinse repeat?
it's completely different than what you think it is.
Awesome. I will watch.
Yeah, because it's just like the main guy, he's kind of quirky. But like, yeah, you'll see when you start watching because you'll be like, oh man, yeah. But it's not like it's not an isekai. It's not super OP hero. I mean, but he
It's not an
can be
isekai?
It's not an isekai, no.
But it says in another world.
When you watch it, you'll figure out what the other world is.
Is it a game?
When you watch it, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, bro. All right, fine, whatever.
But it's
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make JoJo's my English show, so I can just watch it while I'm eating and stuff like that, and like taking a break at work. And then Sundays is my I'm gonna watch this anime or as much of it as possible while keeping up with things I'm already watching. Did you watch the last episode of Slime?
I haven't watched the last episode. I'm on the part where the festival is about to start.
All right, then I will hold off on this conversation until you watch it because it was enjoyable.
Oh, I've enjoyed the whole season.
Yes, but
Yeah,
now
I know you
we're
haven't.
getting some action.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, it's been nice whole season myself. I'm just like, yeah, slime. But yeah, quality assurance. It's pretty good. It's unique spin, different. A man could be OP. He just chooses not to be OP. Essentially, play the life on hard mode.
I see.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm watching a little bit of Far Away Paladin. My hero. About to finish that up a little bit.
Nice.
I got like they're just at the hospital now attacking. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like they got a lot more. Yeah, near Ultima. Start about to be finish that one up. Talk about that. But yeah, lots of stuff. It's like the last little nitty gritty bit. Sunny Boy's one you probably should watch. It's completely different than the others. It's not an isekai. Get powers out of nowhere in the world.
What is
So
it?
Sunny Boy, Sonny.
Oh yeah,
Boy.
you already recommended that.
Yeah, yeah. That one makes you think a little bit because you're like, what? Okay,
Sunny, right?
So.
Oh, So. All right, it came
Yeah,
up. A season.
yeah. Just one season. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna get another one.
This also looks like. Well, I don't think it's gonna get another one just because it looks like it hasn't come out recently.
It came out recently, I think.
Let me
It's
see.
just. Oh, Golden Boy. Might have to add that. There's only one season. Add it to my thing.
Sunny Boy
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
release date
It came out like 2 years ago.
2021. Yeah.
2022 was the first episode in May. So I don't know. It could get something, but I haven't finished the last few episodes in order to see.
And he just gets like powers.
All the kids get powers out of nowhere. It's like a middle school.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah,
Was it
enjoyable.
always children?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's whatever. It's fine.
But it's not like senseless violence or anything.
So you're okay. Yeah. If it's middle schoolers and you're okay with it, I'm sure it's not senseless violence.
Yeah. Just, yeah, they just get powers to do stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
Cause man, oh man, that windbreaker, baby.
Yeah, the senseless violence of just beating up on each other for no reason.
Anyways, I'm good on topics right now.
I am good too.
Nothing game wise for me at the moment, and yeah, no, I'm good.
Got no new games.
No new
Can I
games.
get more
No.
thrills? Yeah, got nothing at all, babies.
All right, guys, that's
Nothing at
gonna do it for this episode, I suppose. Please, if you see our clips online, share, comment, like, help us grow. We're trying to grow so we can bring our enjoying conversations to everyone. Well, other than that, catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.